Yo, what's up, everyone? We are a week on from the last race of the season. And yeah, I've just been having a bit of downtime and downtime. Been working and just not even thought about bikes for a bit. It was a pretty intense end to the season with 3 races in 3 weeks. Just a quick rundown on that. I was the goal this season was to sort of get into the top 5, I guess, of the national series. And we were looking good for that for a bit, but just couldn't really hold it together towards the end. And then sort of the setback or the fallback goal was to finish at least where I was last year, which was 8th, and I ended up finishing 9th, which kind of sucked. But I knew I'd given it everything I could, and there was just some really good riders out there this year, and yeah, I had my illness and stuff, but I try not to use that as an excuse or reason. But I really enjoyed the SweCups, and then in the Caplet Enduro. The goal again was to sort of the last 3 full Caplet Enduro series that I've raced. I finished 5th in the overall, so the goal was to finish higher than that, and I finished 4th. And it was a safe goal. I wanted to be on the podium, but being 4th behind Tommy Varg, Ville, and Shell, they're 3 really good riders, and I can't be disappointed with that. Felt like I could have maybe done a bit more on the last race, or expected more of myself on the last race, but yeah, these things happen. And then the Jotland Enduro last week, which was, oh my god, it was so much fun. Bankerid is really a great spot for riding bikes, and it's so low key, but they've got 4 good sort of natural trails and then a couple of dug ones. So I think it's just a great place. It was a really good atmosphere, and in my sort of last race after this sort of 4-year period or maybe 5-year period where I've really been putting everything into riding, to finish this thing and this 67 race block with a 3rd in the series and behind Hampus. It was quite special. Sharing the podium with my buddy and racing at a race series organised by my really good friend and also Matthias being involved with it. It was nice. It was a great way to finish it. Just sort of wanted to talk about the channel sort of plans and stuff. So we've got vlogs to come from, I think, Flotsbro. Flotsbro, that's a bit of a throwback. We've got some more raw footage from Flotsbro as well to come out. We've got a track walk that we did in Ostersund that's also ready to come out. I've got vlogs to make from Iserberg, Verhoebacken, including the dual slalom and the Jotland. So there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline and a lot of footage to go back through and sort out, and I'm going to try and sort of release them. Nothing really coming this week, but starting from next week, try and do sort of 1 a week and get that going. Next year, obviously, I've mentioned a lot, I'm not going to be racing as much, which I'm quite relieved about. It's been very intense, and the body's just got a bit worse, so it's been really difficult to not be able to train this year. But still have the mindset that you want to achieve the same goals, which is just unrealistic when you haven't been able to train as much, So it's going to be nice to have a sort of year off that pressure and really try and understand the body a bit more, try and get some answers and work out how I can put in these high effort weekends and actually recover from it. The recovery time itself is just so terrible at the moment. It's just got worse and worse. It's taken a few days after the Jotland one to get good again. But I spoke to a couple of riders who are going to be guest sort of POV riders for me for races that I'm not going to be attending, and it's a couple of real fast boys, so it's going to be a different thing. I'm hoping to do some more like destination stuff, like in Kungsberget. We did that video. That's a real good experience, and I learned a lot from that. I spoke to a couple of places already, so we'll get that in the calendar for next year and try and do some big places that everyone knows, but maybe doesn't know every bit about it. We'll try and uncover some stuff, and then also some smaller places that are a bit more under the radar, and we'll really try and like show that to everyone. Yeah, so that's a good plan. And then we'll see where the channel goes. I've got some other ideas and things I've wanted to do for a while, but just not had the time. So I feel like next year, with the less racing, I might have the time to actually get into that. Also got some other stuff, some ongoing talks about maybe having a different sort of footprint in the mountain bike industry, which I'm quite excited about. But we'll see how that pans out. There's a lot of moving parts there. And then looking at the series that there's going to be next year, like we know there's going to be SweCup, we know there's going to be Jotland. Caplet Enduro it's not been a great year for the Caplet Enduro, but speaking to Roger, I think again we've learned a lot from this year. I've been quite like heavily involved trying to help him organize and tape and promote and things. So it might be going in a slightly different direction next year. I can't say much on it right now, but it would be the perfect like in between of sort of your entry level racing, like the Jotland, and the step between that and the SweCup. It would be perfect and a bit more branched out from Stockholm. I think even there I might have said too much already, but keep it locked in. As soon as I have stuff, I'll let you know. There's some other things I want to do for the channel, like do sort of 5 good things, 5 bad things about the SweCup, the Jotland and the Caplet Enduro individually. When it comes to the SweCup stuff, like we've all heard the rumors, like let's try and get some support. And if you're keen, like I'd love to see it in the comments. Like I think like whatever happens with the race calendar next year, I want the season to start in Vallåsen and I want SM to be in order. Like whatever happens around that, you can kind of let it slide, because if we bring those 2 places back to the calendar, it would really raise the series back to a great level. I think the organization the last couple of years has been much better than it ever has been, but I think the venues maybe just need a break. Like, and as I've got older, I've understood this more and spoke to more people around. Like you get a better appreciation for it. Like I'm so thankful that these places such as Göteborg, they've really come through and been part of the calendar solidly every year, and that takes a lot. Like, and you need these people in here that are passionate about it to make these series happen, or make these races happen. But also like, let's move it around a bit. Like we go there for the opening race every year. That's cool. Maybe let's go there in the summer or something, you know? Just change it up a bit. Because I think if we start at Vallåsen, I think Vallåsen is the first SweCup race to hit 400 entries. I really do. So if you're keen for Vallåsen opening round and SM national champs in order, then bang it in the comments below. Like I'd love to get some traction on this. And I will do my like dream SweCup lineup video. I think that would be pretty sick to see what you guys think. And yeah, just like let's get the promoters, let's get the venues and our organizers and owners aware of this. Like it needs more rider input. So yeah, that's we're gonna have a lot of series rumors, and I'll keep sort of feeding them out. But yeah, for me now, it's about a bit of rest, a bit of chill, time to have some beers and forget about bikes. Like the bike hasn't even come out the van yet from the race. The trainer bike's still hung up. Maybe we'll get back into it next week and start doing a little bit here and there. But yeah, it's been a great year. The channel's grown loads, and I really appreciate everyone's like support. It's been incredible. Like it really has been incredible, especially in the Jotland series. Like when I've been traveling down there for those races, so many people want to come up and say hi and so much support trackside. It's been unreal, and I really appreciate that. So that made it feel a little bit special that my first sort of series podium came at that, because there was a lot of people that I know are fans of the channel. Which sounds really weird to say. It still sounds weird to say. But yeah, like winter is kind of really hit. Like it snowed yesterday, the wind is out, the rain's out. And I've just, like, since sort of coming up to Flotsboro and after that, I've not really enjoyed so much riding my bike. I've done it out of this is what I do and battling like the body and stuff. So I'm looking forward to this break and just not like doing bike stuff for a while. Maybe like making these vlogs will get me all like psyched up again. And then, yeah, keen to, like, I'll be around next year. Don't stress. You'll see me at the races here and there, but it's going to be a bit different. But yeah, guys, girls, let me know. Talk to me about how you want the SweCup lineup to be. Like, just drop it in the comments and let's try and get some sort of traction going on a Vlorson opening round, because yeah, I think it would be sick. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thanks for everything. It's been a fucking great year, despite my shit body doing it, whatever it does. And thank you for all the support and great riding, everyone. I've seen, like, the kids are mind blowing. And to see my two buddies on the overalls in the SweCup, and then Hamber's absolutely smashing it, winning the last two races of the year, and then Philip fucking killing it in the EWS. Like, yeah, it's sick. But yeah, this is me out. Next week we'll have some vlogs dropping your way, so make sure you get involved. All right, peace out, everyone.